and I was disappointed with the discipline and lack of leadership. So I was ready to request a transfer. Battalion commander pulled me aside and he said to me, you can be part of the problem or you can become part of the solution. And he suggested to me, he said, how do you feel about becoming an officer? And I was very against it because I didn't want to cross over to the dark side.
They traditionally are TAC officers, however we have now moved to more of a role called platoon trainer. The platoon trainer serves the same role as the traditional TAC officer. However, the one link that we're trying to make between the platoon trainer and the officer candidate is that we are here to positively mentor these officer candidates for the role that they're about to step into. The amount of stress that we place on these officer candidates has not changed since 20 years ago, if you will. The role of a commissioned officer is to react, make a decision, and execute under the most stress that a human being could possibly be under. What we instill in these officer candidates is to always make a decision, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, and to carry out the mission.
I didn't know what to expect when I came to OCS. I was very nervous, but as the training has been completed, I gained much more than I thought I would here. The responsibility of leadership, the tactics we learned, learning individually about myself, being able to work as a team, and being able to feel confident enough to lead the soldiers that I will be leading when we're finished here.
It's kind of a system shock. You go from sergeant back to private, or even below private, to be honest with you. You know, you go from responsibility. I was acting supply sergeant over there. You go from ordering people around and having things done when you need it to be done by the time it needs to be done by, to running around like crazy trying to fill your canteens and make sure everything is snapped and your buddies' pockets are closed. It's a wild ride.
As an officer candidate, you can expect to be challenged. You can expect to learn a lot of different things about yourself that you have never been challenged on and learned before.
I don't think anybody's born to just naturally lead. I believe it's something that's cultivated from the time that you were actually brought into this world up until even as you were an adult. I came through this program when I was 30 years old, and even though I had natural characteristics to lead as the class president, student government president, team captains, I was not really forged into a leader until I learned how to lead through this program. Knowing how to lead and leading are two totally different things.
Everything that you will need is a Chapter 2 commissioning physical, a secret security clearance. You must be under the age of 42, commissioning before age 41 in 364 days. You must currently have 90 credits for our accelerated course, or you must have 60 credits to enroll into the traditional 16-month officer candidate school course. You must also have a GT score of 110 or higher. You must be of good moral character and have the abilities and the skills shown to your leadership to obtain a commander's letter of recommendation, and also show the officer strength manager that you do have what it takes to make it in the officer candidate school. As an officer strength manager, we'll sit down with the future officer candidate. We will construct your packet all the way up until taking you to the doorstep of the Regional Training Institute here at Pennsylvania. You can show up for your first day of officer candidate school.
If you're considering this program, make sure that you are 100% in to the program and you have the love and support of your friends and family to be able to succeed at this program. And I think it'll be one of the most rewarding things you've ever done in your military career.
Not everybody's going to make it through the officer candidate school. We've seen an attrition rate of 20 to 25%. And those that do make it have the pride, the privilege, and have earned the right to wear the rank of second lieutenant.
I'm going to say that it was life-changing. I'm going to say that it was harder than Paris Island. Not physically. I don't think anything can physically trump that. But because of the pressure that you're under to perform in a leadership role, you're no longer responsible for yourself, getting yourself online, getting yourself up that rope. You are now responsible for 42 guys, getting those 42 people up that rope, making sure that 42 people don't fall out of a hump, making sure everybody's prepared, no one falls out. It's kind of a daunting task.
I feel I'm a much stronger person leaving OCS than I was when I got here. There was a lot of self-development here, as well as gaining the leadership skills necessary to be responsible and accountable for an entire platoon.
The Officer Candidate School Fall Accelerated program that we offer for Phase 2 and 3 here in the state of Pennsylvania is top-notch. It's a top-notch program. We have very good instructors, very good classroom instruction, as well as the TAC officers and the platoon trainers. We do a lot of hands-on mentoring.
62 days. It took me 62 days to get to where I need to be.
Don't be afraid to see what you have inside you.
If you think you have what it takes, go ahead and try it. You'll never know if you don't.
It's kind of a daunting task. But you know, it can be done. It can be done. And I learned how to do it here.